Welcome to qisquared. Today we're going to look at what we have but nobody else has as an offering. One of the features we do offer, which we know nobody else has, no other screener does, is look at the changes in equity. The changes in equity is a very important financial statement because it gives you a signal about how capital is deployed and what shareholder expenses are incurred on behalf of shareholders and booked through equity. Very, very important, and not many people take enough time to look at what goes on in the statement of shareholders' equity. But like I said, it's a way to compensate executives and it's a way to understand what's going on. And one of the key reports I look at is the trend report on the shareholders' equity. The way we analyze it is really twofold. What we do is we overlay the balance sheet with the increase and decrease of shareholders' equity. And it's a way for us to ensure the two reconcile. And the second way, it gives us a different view of the same set of numbers. So you can see, for example, there's a net income from oversight, and then you can see some details. And what you might see between the two, as you clearly see here, is there's some shift going on here, and that's because of the way we account for dividends and so on. But it gives you a breakdown of what to examine and to track back using our track back key to the filing. So here we are. So if we were looking at this statement, there's a participation interest. We can see that Microsoft is distributing its dividends pretty evenly, growing them at a constant rate, and then we can see what happens here with the increasing decrease in capital. So it's not as even, if you get what I mean. And that's quite important because we need to look at the constituents as to why it was not even. Now, very typically, you'll see this on the chart here. One of the things here clearly is the flow in permanent equity. So issuing of stock or releasing stock to employees and stuff, and you can see that happening here. So you can see the unevenness of it really coming as a result of those changes. So there's been a big issuance of shareholders' equity, either through compensations, trusts, and so forth. And it's worth drilling into to examine, for example, whether or not shareholders are paying out money and not seeing that reflected in their income statement. Go have a look and tell us what you think.